Like I do with all my parties, I first start searching the internet, finding different pictures, signs, then I kind of pick the ones I want to make. I get my cardboard and I start drawing and painting. Some of these are real posters, but a lot of them we actually painted them. But they're from a real picture off the internet. Here I'm trying to design the dance floor that I'm going to paint on the floor. So I'm trying different options. And there's our dance floor. Had my boys melt some candle, stuck on the top of the bottle, melted down the side. Here I am laying out the movie screen for the drive-in theater. There's our drive-in theater. Put poles out in the yard to make it look like a drive-in theater. And I usually always make a game for my parties. I like to keep my guests busy so they have something to do. All right, this is my game for the 60-70 party. Hippy and disco. So I made some game players. I've got a lot of variety so you can pick from. But I just separated it into a dance floor. And then you get down here, exact number to get onto the winner's circle. And then you put your booty in there, and whoever makes it here wins the booty. So you just roll the dice. So if you're on spot number 1, you roll the dice, you go first, you get a 6, you can count out 6 spaces up. You could do it where if you get a 2, anybody gets a 2 or maybe a 1, you got to go back that many spaces all the time. It's always, if you get a 2, you go back 2 spaces. So that's my disco game, really. It's a simple game to do. I don't know, this board is probably, well, it's probably 5 feet, maybe 4 feet, 4.5 feet long. Okay, my player pieces, I usually found costumes for sale on the internet, costume shops, and I'd print that out, and then I would glue it onto a piece of cardboard, poster board, and then hot glued it to, I think this might be a 2x2, and I just cut it into slices. Paint them up, hot glue it on, and there you go, you got your game pieces. Then of course, I probably got a date by now, and I've got to get the invitation made and get it sent out. So I usually wait till I have enough of my props made to know, okay, I'll be able to make this date. We're doing some light tests and a guessing game. We put black plastic the inside walls of his barn. That way it gave us a look that we weren't inside of a barn. So here it is. As you pull in, you see the ticket booth. You see the sign, the marquee on what's playing. You follow the tiki torches down to the parking lot or drive-in theater. I had cut a bunch of different movie pieces from the 60s, 70s and put them together, just short clips. So then they walk down past the barn. Go inside, bam! If the black lights are on, they really light that dance floor up. It lights some of the flowers up that we painted and the posters that we bought. Then guests start to arrive. And the party goes on. This was a really good party. Everybody, a lot of people danced, had fun. We had a campfire. You could go sit out there. I don't believe it was as cold as some of my other ones. People came in some good costumes. And we had some party crashers just because of having that sign out front. And of course, I think there was lights on it lit up. That just, these people just came on in. There was 4 or 5 of them in that group that came in and crashed the party. Hey, thanks for watching. Again, log in so you can subscribe to me and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you. I'll be working on the next party that came after this, which was the African Safari. Okay, what's following this right now is I make 3-ring binders to set out of cartoons, TV shows, record albums that came out in those years. So guests have something else to look at while they get warmed up to do some dancing, or maybe they don't dance.